He told me that their attendant seemed to be hiding something when he passed the order. And so he must have thought the guard would end up paying in the end, whatever he asked for.
I'll be damned. And I'm the one they've sent to settle the affair.
Sorry, Captain, it's nothing personal. I'm only following orders.
Following orders? Yeah, we hear you. Makes one wonder which one of the two of us is a coin guard.
This whole story sounds suspicious and stinks of a scandal. You were demanding a second payment, but refused to reimburse the one that was already made.
I'm not the one demanding nor refusing. It's my master.
This stubborn fool is pushing me to madness. You understand now why I'm asking for your help?
Amenazar con la cárcel. Ah, mira, tenemos carisma. Intuición no. Amenazarlo, marcharte. Mira, vamos a usar el carisma.
I don't think you understand who you were dealing with. Perhaps I failed to present myself properly. Lady de Sardet, niece of the Prince d'Orsay and legate of the Congregation of Merchants. During our conversation, you explained to me that your master forced you to commit a crime. That's regrettable, especially as you will be considered his accomplice in extortion and theft. You know as well as I that the Congregation does not tolerate such illegal activities.
But I'm only obeying orders.
That's a shame. Well, as orders are the only language you seem to understand, I order you to return the guard the merchandise without delay, unless you'd rather your master is hung and that you finish your days in prison.
As you request, my lady. I shall go immediately and ask that these
Mira cómo ha
crates be
cambiado el
delivered
cuento,
to the attendant.
Now that's a wise decision.
Thank you. I was beginning to think this would never end. You're certainly honoring your new title. Bravo! The quartermaster must be expecting us.
Vale. A ver qué más tenemos por aquí. ¿Qué más misiones hay por aquí? Tenemos encuentra al charlatán. Y esta es... Bueno, vamos por ahí que nos pide de paso, ¿no? Lo único que aquí... ¿Por qué en los callejones siempre hay gente? Chunga. A ver, ¿es por aquí? No, no es por aquí. Es por ahí, ¿no? Sí. Bueno, podemos ir por la calle principal o podemos ir por aquí, por estos callejones. Es que es mucha peña, ¿no? A ver. Mucha peña, son dos. Vamos a ver. Son muy tochos estos, ¿no? No. Vale. Vale, este ya está. Vale, si vamos limpiando los callejones, porque si no... Brazalete de plata. Orito. Mira, todo esto nos viene bien. Y teóricamente tendríamos que ir por aquí, ¿no? Pero... bueno. Aquí no entiendo por qué no hay... Aquí debería haber un paso, ¿no? Ah, por aquí. Vale. Ah, aquí está el charlatán. Lo que quiero ver es... Trampa, trampa, poción de poder, poción de salud. No puedo usarlas desde aquí. Ahí. Vale.
Citizens, I present to you Panacea, the absolute cure of everything.
El remedio que todo lo cura.
Toothache, stomach ailment,
Vale.
and even an
Vale, pato.
open wound. This potion heals all of that. And more still, this little phial is the product of years of research and intensive labor. I hear you asking if this remedy can heal one from the Malachor. Alas, not yet. But your question is legitimate. I am so close to finding the cure. But the Malachor isn't the only ailment causing you to suffer. Not true? Then don't miss out on this chance and give yourself a healthy and energized life. Rejoice! A phial only costs a few coins, and well worth it to make your life shiny and new again.
Does it really heal everything, your potion?
Everything. Absolutely everything. Except the Malachor, of course. That being
El
said,
Malchor es la
it
enfermedad
is
esa
known
que
that
tiene
those in top
la chica en la cara.
health resist the Malachor
Bueno,
best of
y unos
all.
cuantos también.
Then don't throw away this chance. Think of all the pains that this potion could help you avoid.
You are right. It's a deal. I'm gonna take two.
There's a man that knows a good deal when he sees one. Hurry now. There won't be enough for everyone.
There he is. He's our man, no doubt.
His speech is well polished.
Ah, you're finally tempted.
In all honesty, I haven't made up my mind yet. I want to be certain that I'm not dealing with a charlatan.
In this day and age, I can't blame you. What might I do to convince you?
Are there any nasty side effects with this remedy of yours?
There are none. You will feel nothing but an intense sense of well-being.
Will you drink one of your potions to prove your good faith?
Of course. I take a little sip every morning. But as I'm in perfect health, you won't be able to verify the improvement in my condition. But if it helps you make up your mind, give me just a moment. There now. As you see, I am still in excellent condition.
Come on now. I saw you take that vial out of your pocket. Nothing proves that it's the same potion that you sell to your clients.
As a man of science, I consider skepticism a remarkable quality. But in your case, it is not skepticism, but blindness.
We need to steal one of these potions and force him to drink it.
Brilliant idea, Kurt. Let's take a look at his cart.
Vale, a ver. A la carreta la tiene ahí. Ah, mira, aquí hay cositas, ¿no?
To my help, and death to
Hey.
the others! Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Carta al tabernero. El alquimista raro de la herencia al que alquiló una habitación en el piso de Herba nos pidió específicamente que no la limpiáramos durante su estancia. Ese viejo no querrá que le rompamos algún frasco o algo, así que le dejaron su pocillo. Vale. A ver, ¿qué hay aquí? Imágenes cubiertas por letra pequeña casi ilegible. Resultados de experimentos, observaciones de pacientes y símbolos incomprensibles. La complejidad de algunas formas no deja de lugar a dudas. El autor era un verdadero alcoholista, sin duda un gran experto. Vale. Ah, mira que hay cositas también, Se me salvó munición, cuero y sable viejo de Alsat. A ver, cuidado, un sable. Tirete oxidado. Sable viejo oxidado. Este es bastante mejor, ¿no? Este sable. Y, espérate, botas. Botas cómodas, botas flexibles. Este tiene un poquito menos de armadura y tiene resistencia elemental. Bueno, supongo que son un poquito mejores. Vamos a ver si es verdadero o no este hombre.
Have you finally made up your mind?
I happen to have a vial of your medicine. Would you be willing to drink it in front of us? To prove that there is no risk?
This bullying is trying my patience. I'm beginning to suspect that you might be working for a rival.
You refuse to taste it?
You might have put something in it to cause me harm or further disgrace.
No, look. The vial is still sealed. It comes straight from your stock.
And you dare challenge me when you have just admitted to being a thief?
Come now. You can see for yourself that I am gladly returning your vial, so that you might drink it in front of witnesses. This might help to dissipate my doubts, as well as those of these brave folk.
Yes, no, you don't have the right.
Se lo quiere beber,
He got away. He can't have gone far.
Find him before his head ends up on a spike.
Think
Se ha
back to the
pirado.
note that we found.
Ahí se pira el tío.
We need to take a look at the tavern.
Este que rápido es, ¿no?
This city without his belongings.
Esto es para vender. Vale, ¿dónde se ha ido este hombre? Espera. Se ha ido a la taberna el tío. Y aquí. Vamos a hacer primero esta y luego vamos a por el charlatán. Que esto está... Es que aquí la historia es que los callejones son un poco complicados. Vamos a ver. No, no es por aquí. Vale, es hacia allí.
You'll find all you need in our selection. Whatever you need to be the talk of all serene. Welcome. It's such a pleasure to see you again. Have you seen anything to your liking? What might I help you with?
Vamos a vender esto, por ejemplo. Martillo. Esto lo vamos a usar. Y este es el sable anterior. Tampoco. Sombrero. Tunda de viaje.
Thank you for your visit.
Vale,
Welcome. It's such a pleasure to see you again. Have you seen anything to your liking? What might I help you with?
maza, hacha, estilete. Lo que no sé es cuánta pasta tengo. La pasta que tengo yo, ¿cuánto es? 61. O sea que esto, de momento, no podemos comprar nada. Pero bueno, está bien. Anillo de novicio. Mandoble. De momento usamos estilete, es lo único que podríamos comprar. Pero es muy caro.
Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
Ah, mira, que hay cositas escondidas.
Lady de Sardet, I presume. It is an honor to make your acquaintance. Captain, you set sail soon. Have you seen to our little business?
Yes, we were finally able to recover your merchandise.
Excellent news. I'm afraid, though, that your mission isn't completely finished, Kurt.
Blast me, I'm a captain, not an errand boy.
The commander
Chico
was
de
quite
regar.
explicit.
Very well. What do I need to do?
The merchandise that you obtained needs to be sent to Tier 4D as soon as possible. But the Port Authority formalities for shipping take an eternity to wade through. And we've already lost quite a bit of time with this dishonest merchant.
Are you blatantly asking us to smuggle this merchandise and contraband?
I would never ask you to do such a thing, Your Excellency.
Ah, but you don't mind asking that of Kurt?
Well, now, if he finds an alternative solution that is less, illegal, that would be fine. The method matters not. But this cargo must reach the Isle on the next ship.
Marvelous.
Well then, I await your return with utmost impatience. I'm certain you shall do what's required.
Vale, pues otra misión que nos mandan. O sea, dice, no te lo mando a ti, se lo mando a él, ¿no? Que conmigo no se atreve por ser con la hija del gobernador. Mira, aquí hay un montón de armas, pero no se puede... No se puede robar, ¿no? Y aquí hay otra puerta. Aquí está este hombre. No, a ver, hay otra puerta por aquí. Entrabas. Eso es por aquí. Y aquí sales a la calle. Carta abandonada. Almacenes antiguos. Por aquí. Ah, claro, esto está como... Son todo como callejones, ¿eh? Vale, por aquí.
It's blocked. It's blocked.
Por ahí que no podemos ir. Por aquí sí. ¿Se podrá escalar? No sé, qué pena, no se puede escalar. Bueno, se puede escalar por algunos sitios, por otros no. Es un rollo Assassin's Creed, que puedes escalarlo todo. Vale, mira por aquí. ¿Esto qué es? Una mesa de artesanía. Vale. Esto se puede mejorar. Ah, pero no tengo... Esto está bloqueado de momento. Físico. Ah, qué bueno, se puede tunear el arma. ¿Y esto? Ah. Me faltan materiales, entiendo. Vale, y... Esto tampoco... Vale, de momento no podemos mejorar nada, pero está bien que haya mesas de trabajo por aquí. O sea, eso significa que podremos hacer algún buen dado. Aquí hemos estado. Sí, hemos estado por aquí. Una taberna. A ver dónde está este hombre. Vamos cogiendo monedas por ahí. Y no pasa nada. ¿Qué nos cuenta este hombre?
Good day, tavern keeper.
Good day to you. What is your pleasure?
How is business going these days?
It's picking up. We've not seen many new customers, but of late things are looking better. The Malicor and the neighbouring wars. The epidemic still rages, but the possibility of finding a cure on that now that we have a city there. Quite a few
Vale.
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
A ver, yo el que quiero encontrar es al contrabandista, no, a ver. Al charlatán, eso es. Pero no está aquí. Pensaba que iba a estar aquí, pero no. ¿Aquí qué hay? ¿Tiene un almacén este aquí abajo? Uy, hay mucha gente, cuidado. Vale, no son... Igual si nos vamos a pelear aquí o algo. No. Aquí están las timbas. Juegos de cartas, juegos de todo. Yo lo veo aquí. ¿Ya esto qué es? Bacanales romanas hacen aquí. Y toda la pinta, ¿eh? Orgías. No hay nada, simplemente es la trastienda al bar. Está chulo, ¿eh? No esperaba que hubiera aquí el tema de la timba o la habitación esa secreta. Encuentra el charlatán. A ver, por aquí hay cositas para saquear. Aquí no hay nada. Míralo, está aquí. ¿Qué?
You again? What are you doing in my room?
I'm not the only one that's found you. Have you seen the mob that's gathering in the street?
I'm neither deaf nor blind. By the spheres. Why didn't I leave the city while there was still time?
The Alliance ambassador is quite unsettled by your commerce, and he's the one who sent me.
Sahin. Him again. Ruining my career wasn't enough for him. He's the very reason I had to leave the Alliance. And here I am, playing the part of the potion maker. Me, who was once a respected member of the Academy of Al-Sad.
Bueno, sí es verdad que hemos encontrado una carta en la que ponía que este hombre pues hacía ciertas fórmulas y ciertas pócimas. Pero voy a poner aquí igual. Ahí, molesta menos. Vale.
Why does Sahin bear you such hatred?
I wasn't fortunate enough to oppose certain great minds of the Academy. To criticize them, I saw them inflicting torture on
Torturaban a
prisoners,
prisioneros enfermos.
making them drink the most to find a remedy to the Malicor they won't hesitate to kill. I couldn't.
Vale, ese es un
It is
tío
for
con
an act
ética.
of courage that you fell from grace. And
Vale, por un acto de valentía.
are you not ashamed to have poisoned those poor souls?
These potions are not harmful. That is to say that they don't contain any harmful ingredients.
But you could just as easily produce real healing potions.
You don't understand. I fled. But I haven't put a stop to my own research. This potion is an attempt to create in those who drink it a resistance to the Malachor.
So you manipulate people to use as experimental fodder? That is completely...
I don't have a choice, but it does not harm them.
If this potion were inoffensive, then why wouldn't you drink it when I offered it to you?
I ran tests on myself for such a long time that I ended up becoming intolerant to it. A small sip of this mixture provokes in me now the mob would have been furious in any case, but a normal dose, I assure you, is without risk.
Vale.
Dr. Sahin warned me that you were an imposter.
That doesn't surprise me coming from him. I understand if you don't believe me after all that, but I have a number of documents to prove it. I would still be one if Sahin hadn't set off a chain of machinations to disgrace me. I don't torture people. And this potion only has side effects...
Perhaps. But you are hurting innocents. I cannot let...
So... what are you going to do with me, my lady?
Vamos a dejarla que salga del ciudad. Yo creo que es buen tío. Me parece que es buen tío, a pesar de todo.
I'm going to help you leave the city. But you must promise never to return.
I swear it.
Very well, then. I need to first get you away from those who want to see you hanged.
If we can't find a way to sneak out of here discreetly, we will have to confront the populace.
I haven't lost hope that I'll be able to help them hear reason.
It would be better if I remain hidden while waiting.
Ah, mira, aquí hay... Yo del almacén. Vale, por aquí podemos salir por algún lado, ¿no? Ah, mierda. Nivel 1. Pero este tenía... Y este no puede... Este tenía habilidades, ¿no? Ah, espérate. Si no... Voy a esforzar las cerraduras. Vamos a poner esto de momento. Y me voy a poner yo el suyo. A ver. Forzar cerraduras 1. A ver. Mira, qué bien. Lo que pasa es que tampoco le quiero dejar pelado a este hombre. Porque, a ver. ...78 de armadura, Va muy bien equipado este tío. Ya encontraré uno. Va, cuando queramos abrir cerradores, sabemos lo que hay que hacer. Vale. Encuentra la forma de salir de la taberna. Va, de forma discreta. Por aquí. Ah, no, por aquí es donde está este hombre. Vamos aquí a la planta de abajo. Vamos a ver si aquí... No, aquí no se puede entrar. Esto es la cocina.
The servant's door. The lock's double bolted.
La llave de servicio.
I don't have the key.
¿No tengo la llave?
I don't have the key.
Esto es ya nivel 2. Low picking. Ah, amigo, vale. Y aquí está la llave. Vale, easy peasy. Mandarini.
Let's go and find the alchemist. We need to get him out of here as fast as we can.
Escoltar al charlatán. Esperemos que podamos entrar. Sí. Ah, mira, aquí hay cositas, ¿no? Esto. Vale, sé que es buen tío dentro de lo que cabe. Vale.
So, did you find a way to get me out of this hornet's nest?
Yes. I need to get you out of here. I have unlocked the service entrance. You will be able to sneak out of there discreetly.
Without being skinned alive by the mob?
You need to remain prudent. I will escort you to your cart.
I follow you.
Let's sneak out the back.
I hope we don't run into any unhappy patients.
Vale, hay que escoltarle a este hombre. Podríamos haberlo negociado. Igual hubiera sido más fácil. Porque tenemos carisma. Pero bueno. Vamos a ver. Si no nos la lian. ¿Dónde está la carreta de este hombre? Por aquí. Vale, lo que no sé es si este hombre saltará vallas. Sí, salta vallas, perfecto. No, ¿en serio? Vale, muy bien. Y, hostia, pues son tochos estos, ¿no? Que han aparecido ahí. O lo he hecho muy mal yo. A ver, ¿dónde estamos? ¿En qué punto estamos? Ah, vale. Estamos aquí escoltando a este hombre. Vale, salimos por aquí, pero... Igual podemos ir por aquí en vez de por el vallado, claro. También sería buena idea. Ah, porque por el vallado vamos hacia aquí. Lo raro es que... Ah, vale. Claro, es que todo este pasillo hay que saltar. Vale, vamos a intentar... Por aquí creo que se podía ir. Ah, no me deja, qué mamón. No me deja. Aquí, por aquí sí o sí. Por aquí... No, vale. Hay dos tíos. No. Vale, uno menos. La pistola los revienta, ¿eh? Ya. A ver. Bueno, por lo menos un poquito de loot. Nos viene bien. Vale. Y este... A ver, por aquí. Podríamos ir... Vale, por aquí hemos salido. La muchedumbre yo creo que está por aquí. Porque es donde estaba el puesto. Y ahí es donde está el... O sea que vamos a ir por aquí igual, ¿no? Yo creo que sí. Vamos a ir por aquí. No sé, que nos encontremos más... malhechores por el camino. Espero que no. Aquí están los médicos. ¡Ey! ¿Qué pasó? Joder, madre mía. ¿Dónde ha salido ese, no? Vale, a ver.
Things are about to get dicey.
Hey, nivel 2. Ah, nos viene para subir de nivel también. Un estoque bastante chulo, ¿no? A ver, ahora lo miramos a ver. ¿Qué nos han dado? Buenas de oro. Y... a ver. ¿Es por aquí? No, es por allí. Es por aquí. Yo saqueo todo lo que pillo por el camino. Vale, ahora. Hay que ir por aquí, yo creo. Ahí es donde está el puesto, donde está la peña. Hasta aquí el puesto, aquí está la carreta ya. Vale.
My cart, finally. I owe you my life. How can I ever thank you?
Just do us the favor of never coming back. And stop this deceitful commerce.
Have no worries about that. I'm not going to forget this lesson anytime soon.
Move along now. Get out of here while there's still time.
Would you accept this as a token of my gratitude? Farewell, my lady.
Vale. Ah, vale, con esto puedo hacer... Viajar, había un viaje, una especie de viaje rápido. No sé cómo lo activamos, la verdad. Bueno, esto lo hemos revisado antes. Además está guay porque está linkeado el mapa con las misiones. Para que puedas ver qué misión es y todo el rollo. Vale. Pues no he usado el viaje rápido porque quiero explorar un poco el mapa, pero puede ser práctico. Sí. Una vez que hayamos visto bien el mapa, puede ser práctico para no tener que dar mucha vuelta. Pero es mejor ir por el mapa porque así vamos saqueando lo que nos encontramos. Que por cierto, a ver el sable ese que nos han estilete, sable. Es un poquito peor de daño. Sí, es un poquito peor. No, el que tenemos está mejor. Pero para nuestro compañero igual. A ver. Espadón. Ah, es que este usa mandoble. Bueno, para algún otro compañero sirve para vender. Aquí no hay nada, ningún secretito escondido, ¿no? Por lo que veo. Bueno, ninguno más, quiero decir. Aquí hemos estado, yo creo. Aquí hemos estado, es donde queman gente. Ah, mira. Esto es como direcciones y tal. Embajada, Teleme, taberna, barrio del puerto. Qué bueno, un cartel interactivo. Y esto lo hemos visto ya también. A ver qué le decimos a este.
Lady de Sade.
I tracked down your man near the Coin Guard barracks.
Finally.
A ver.
Did you capture him?
Let's just say that I put an end to his activities. His reputation in Serene is forever tarnished. Matters turned out a little more complicated than anticipated.
Cubrir la vida. Enfrentarte a él por su mentira. Uf. ¿Qué nos conviene? ¿Enfrentarnos o simplemente no decir nada? Vamos a ver. ¿Qué pasa si nos
Why should I
enfrentamos?
deliver him to you? You deliberately hid the truth about him from me.
What? Might I remind you that you're in audience with the ambassador of the Bridge Alliance?
And you to a legate of the Congregation of Merchants. That you treat like an imbecile. This man is indeed an alchemist of the bridge. And he told me much about your disagreement of opinion.
And of course you sided with him.
Certainly not. I have no part to play in your quarrels. I just chased him from our city. Now, if you are still intent on placing him in irons, you need to capture him. On your own lands.
How embarrassing. I should have shown more honesty in your regard. Please accept my excuses. And this modest gift for
Se disculpa, pero
voyage
me
that
quitan
awaits you.
reputación a mí
I need to be
en el
going.
juego.
Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lady de Sade.
No sé si hemos hecho bien porque total no hemos ganado mucho con el tema más que perder reputación. Que por cierto es lo de la reputación, ¿dónde está? Aquí no, a ver. No, no tenemos buena reputación, la verdad. Por defender a un inocente nos estamos granjeando enemigos, ¿eh? No sé si nos conviene. Capitán Vasco. Va, vamos para allá. Este era el bar. Va.
Sworn through? Is your hat out of style? Does your vest belong to last year's fashion?
Comerciante, aquí tenemos la mesa esta para reparar. Fabricar cosas, mejor dicho. Lo que es que todavía no tenemos nivel para fabricar. Por aquí. Aquí un cartel. La familia del rico que nos ha provocado. Lo hemos capturado y lo mataremos si nos pagáis de forma generosa. Venid con una saca llena al callejón sur del distrito de los almacenes antiguos. Ah, esta zona está controlada por una facción distinta a la tuya. Hay algunos lugares a los que tienes prohibido entrar. Un atuendo de la facción te permitirá engañar a los guardias. También puedes intentar entrar haciendo uso del sigilo, pero si se descubre algún guardia se producirá una respuesta violenta. Tu reputación se verá afectada. Anda, mira. Vale, ¿y cómo se...? Que ese territorio es de facción. Almacenes de los nautas. Tenía el puerto, almacén, prisión, almacén. El señor de Curcillán, no sé quién es. Y con este hombre tenemos que hablar. Vale, pues vamos para allá. ¿Qué se cuenta este hombre?
I still don't see Constantine at your side. I hope he hasn't been the victim of any foul play.
Don't worry. We'll find him in time for departure.
I certainly hope so. Would you be in need of my help in any way?
What will be your official title on Tifredi? Or are you just here to...
Come now, don't be ridiculous. I'm coming in the capacity
Consejero.
But His Highness has also asked me to report to him on certain I am therefore required to take note of all events, but also obtain as much knowledge as possible concerning the more dangerous creatures. Your help will be extremely valuable to me. I've no longer the legs of an adventurer.
It's always a privilege to help, Master.
Vale.
I need to be leaving. I have quite a few things to...
Vale. Vamos a revisar todo esto antes de irnos a la isla. Hay que coger provisiones. Vale. Voy a mirar todo lo que hay por aquí. Un montón de cajas, por ahí.
Lively there, lads and lasses! I promised the merchants and their prince we'd be off before the tide. You, man, carry that properly. That porcelain is worth more than your life. Some children we'd been best to refuse.
Captain Vasco.
And you are?
I'm de Sardet, the prince's niece. All is in order. We will soon be embarking on your boat.
It's a ship, not a boat.
Es un barco, no un bote.
Apologies.
Apologies for my asking, but the young governor isn't with you.
He didn't come home this morning. I need to find him before departure.
I hope nothing's happened to him or he hasn't changed his mind. The tide does not wait.
Perhaps he simply celebrated his imminent departure with a little too much enthusiasm. Is everything ready?
Sí, de fiesta.
We're short a crew member. The cabin boy is missing. But have no fear, we will leave without him if he does not present himself before the tide.
Is he an important member of the crew?
We don't need him for sailing or navigation. He's only a cabin boy.
He must have simply had a bit too much to drink in celebrating his departure. Like another I know.
I doubt that. Jonas was never one to fancy drink.
Nunca se debe beber
And
mucho.
it's been 2 days since last he was seen.
Hace 2 días
I fear something
desde la última
bad
vez que lo
has happened to
vieron.
him. Might I ask you, if you hear anything, could you report it to me?
Vale,
I would
otra
like to set
misión.
sail with a clear mind.
Have you seen anyone wandering about? Suspicious looking. Maybe clandestine.
Take a look around. There are far too many comings and goings. As long as they don't try and get on my ship, I pay. That said, we did catch ourselves a smuggler.
A
Contrabandista.
smuggler? Maybe he could...
In the port jails, not far from the warehouses. May I ask you, why the sudden interest in smugglers?
A couple of heretics are planning on leaving Serene. The ambassador of Ptolemy...
Happy to see that you trust me enough to seek my counsel. It just so happens that I heard someone talking about the couple. The Cardinal's men are far from discreet. They're making quite some ruckus, asking to search our... We, of course, refused entry. Only the Nords have access. But we won't allow you to make a search to grab them.
No oficialmente.
At
Vale.
least.
What do you mean?
Vale.
Be back soon, Captain.
Una mierda, ¿no? Tenemos que comentarle más
You
cosas.
still haven't found your cousin.
Have no fear.
I'm still without...
Preguntar sobre... Vale, esto es Lore.
I have a
Esto es
favor
la
to
misión.
ask before we leave.
I'm all ears.
We would...
Impossible. You're too late for that. All merchandise must be
Hay que
registered at the port.
registrar las
And the
mercancías.
formalities are long. So, unless you're asking me to turn...
I wouldn't go that far.
Well then, they'll have to wait. The next ship...
Hellfire. If that shipment doesn't...
Captain, I understand your...
I doubt it. Even if I wanted to help you, my quartermaster is a half-crazy. He's gotten it into his head that a gang of ruffians want to use my place guards where our cargo is being held before being loaded. All that is not in the warehouse and noted on the manifest will be left on the docks.
Todo lo que no está en el almacén.
Sorry, but your crates
Hay
are
que
gonna have
apuntarlo
to
en el
wait until the
manifiesto.
next ship sets sail.
Sorry.
Commander is gonna have my head.
In that case, we're going to have to doctor the manifest ourselves.
Modificar el manifiesto.
It must be at the Harbour Master's office.
Vale. Pues ya estaría.
Be back soon, Captain.
Ahora sí. Tenemos un montón de misiones secundarias ahora. Ah, aquí tenemos. Encontrar a Constantin.